Welcome to Car Talk. This is not talking about cars, this is talking inside of a car. Today's topic is about the fact that I have financial x-ray vision. And while I've said before many times, personal finances are an iceberg and you never really know the whole story, which I think is 100% true, at the same time, I think I have a certain set of skills that makes it easy to identify based on the type of job someone has and the type of lifestyle that they have or family has, how full to capacity they really are in their finances. If they're at their means, if they're way past their means, if they're way below their means. And yes, someone might have a super addictive online gambling habit that's bleeding money, or they might have a rich aunt that died and gave them a huge inheritance. These things happen, but that's pretty rare. And more often than not, people make ends meet and live their life based on what they earn at their jobs, or don't earn at their jobs, ironically. So I've realized I kind of have that gift, and it's become more and more true over the years because I've looked at people, and then sometimes for years I would say they're like right at their means of financial, for how full they are financially. And then a couple years later, and something unexpected happens, and they get some bill in the mail or something, life changes, and suddenly we have no money for anything. Or you realize that someone is way below their means, then a couple years later they end up moving into a really big house and having nice things and all this. Or someone's kind of right at their means or comfortably below their means, way past their means. Because for years I have looked at people and kind of thought, oh, they're spending more than they make, kind of thing. And if you spend more than you make consistently, unless you have another source of income, like an inheritance, a trust fund, something like that, unless you have that, it will catch up to you regardless of everything else in your life. It will catch up to you. So if you spend more than you make consistently, you're really going to want to reevaluate that behavior, because that will seriously catch up to you and can wreak havoc on a life, your kid's life, your health, because all these things cost money. So if you're way past your means, I highly suggest stopping. If you're at your means, that's better, but I would highly suggest cutting back as well, because if you're right at your means, you can pay stuff as you go, and if you earn and make about what you spend, that's not horrible. But at the same time, as soon as something unexpected comes along, you're going to not be able to breathe enough. It's like the analogy I always think about is if you're in the water and waves are coming at you right at your neck, you can breathe as long as the waves come in between every time, kind of like payday to payday, so to say. But as soon as there's a big wave, suddenly you can't breathe. Same idea with living paycheck to paycheck and being right at capacity. What I highly advise instead with my x-ray vision is to live below your means, because that is how you prepare for the unknown and prepare for the future. Because you never know what life's going to throw at you. And right or wrong, in the United States and most countries around the world, how you prepare financially during the good times allows you to be ready in the bad times. If you've been living below your means, saving, investing, and then suddenly, oh, I have a $20,000 medical bill because my insurance jacked me over, or I have to get a new car because my old car died, or I have to take in a sick parent because they have no way to support themselves and they have to live with us, and that's going to cost us money and space. All these things, life likes to throw unknowns at you, and the best way to prepare for those is to live below your means long term, because that allows you to save and invest as a cushion and insulation against the unknowns. And you can see those when you have x-ray vision, such as I do, financial x-ray vision, because I can see if someone's way past their means, at their means, way below their means, and it's gotten only better and more tweaked over time, and I can see where people stand and how they're doing. And I hope for all of your sake you are spending way less than you make. It's probably not the case, but I highly suggest you consider it, because that's the path to long-term success. And that's what I see with my financial x-ray vision. Car Talk, Tyler Douthit.